welcome to Shenzhen in China, where the Philippines and New Zealand will go head-to-head to determine who finishes fifth in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. I'm Julia Montesano, and I'm joined by Laurie Chiswick in commentary. Laurie, welcome to you. A big day coming up, the last game of the tournament for these two teams. They will want to end today as a top 5 team in Asia.
Absolutely, and we know that in the 2023 edition of the Asia Cup, New Zealand narrowly defeated the Philippines by 5 points in the qualification semi-final. Now they meet again, playing for the 5-6 position, and really since two-division format happened in 2017, a win for the Philippines would be history-making. And for New Zealand, well, they want to finish on a positive note as they continue their rebuild into the future.
We now welcome New Zealand onto the floor. Of course, 1 win and 2 losses in the group stage. And then yesterday went down to Japan by 15 points. They can take a lot of positives from their tournament, but they know the job is not done yet, Laurie.
Well, it's a new group coming as a new group coming together under a new head coach and limited preparations. I agree the Tall Ferns have done a great job of gelling together quickly and creating a really positive culture. They had some great passages of play against Japan where they executed their offensive systems and created numerous shot clock violations. And I tell you what, their captain, Ezra McGoldrick, was outstanding with 28 points and 12 rebounds and was relied on heavily again today.
New Zealand coach Nat Hurst has led the team well in her first tournament as coach, of course, replacing Guy Malloy, who has done a fine job with this team over his tenure too. We now see the Philippines making their way out onto the floor. Same deal as New Zealand, 1 win, and it was such a meaningful one against Lebanon to get to this stage. They finished 6th at the 2023 Asia Cup. They'd love to go one better here.
Well, finishing 5th today would be an absolute highlight for this evolving Philippines team. They've really already created history by booking a ticket to one of the pre-qualifying tournaments for the 26th FIBA Women's World Cup. They continue to play hard, and I tell you what, 19-year-old Naomi Panganiban has had a revelation, averaging 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists over their 4 games. They have nothing to lose, and I expect them to come out focused on trying to take that next step.
Coach Patrick Aquino has secured a spot in the World Cup qualifying tournaments, but needs to take care of business here today. Let's now pause to hear the national anthems of the Philippines and New Zealand.
女士们、先生们，请全体起立，奏双方运动队国歌。Now the national anthem, New Zealand， 奏新西兰国歌。Standing the national anthem, the Philippines， 请保持肃立，奏菲律宾国歌。 be seated，请坐。Players greet each other， 球员相互致意。And greet the audience. Exchange gifts.
We now see the two teams coming together in the middle of the court to exchange gifts, as they have been all tournament. Up next, the semi-final action begins after this game. First, Australia face Korea before China and Japan round out a massive night to see who will get one step closer to the podium. Tonight's referees are Yu Yijin from China, Chang Wing-yong from Singapore, and Rakesh Ramalingayaya from India. They've been doing a great job all tournament, and I'm sure they'll do another great job here today as New Zealand and the Philippines prepare to do battle here in Shenzhen. We now see New Zealand going through their final warm-up. Of course, like Laurie mentioned, the last time these two teams met in 2023, it was New Zealand edging out the Philippines by 5 points to reach the semi-finals. And today they start with Shearer, Pizzi, McGoldrick, Dalton and Dale.
And if you look there, McGoldrick and Pizzi certainly give them the height inside. Well, outside shooting of Shearer, Dale, and of course Dalton running the point guard position, really strong. But make sure we take notice of Whitaker coming on off the bench. I think she's been really strong and had valuable minutes every time she stepped on the floor.
Shame to miss out on the semis, but still a big opportunity for Coach Nat Hurst here, a former Opal herself. She knows what it'll take for this team to eventually rise to the top. Let's now start to switch our attention to the Philippines. They would love to go into the 2027 Asia Cup on their home floor as a top 5 team in Asia. Tonight, they're going to unveil their starting 5, which is De Jesus, Sarada, Ozar, Animam, and Panganiban.
And again, that's been consistent all tournament. And we can see Animam averaging 10.5, leads the tournament, is the only player to be in double figures for rebounds. So she is instrumental. And we've already mentioned Panganiban, 19 points against Korea. She was outstanding.
Team get ready to go as Coach Patrick Aquino on screen would love his team to recreate their thrilling win over Lebanon here today. So coming up, these two teams, 26th ranked New Zealand, 44th ranked Philippines, going head-to-head to determine who finishes 5th and 6th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asian Cup. Of course, yesterday we saw Lebanon finish 7th and Indonesia 8th. Lebanon retaining their spot in Division A. Well, as we count down to the tip-off, both teams deserve a 5th place finish. It's true, Laurie, but there can only be one winner today.
Well, interesting. Looking over the stats, there's actually quite a bit of even numbers between them. They both average 66 points per game, so it'll be interesting to see if either one of those teams can surpass it. And very even from the three-point line, although New Zealand take that edge right now. It's shooting at 36%. So I think we'll see a fast-paced game, but more of a inside-looking game. Animam being a big presence, and also McGoldrick and Pizzi.
Finishing in the top 5 sounds a lot nicer than finishing 6th. So both teams will be wanting to finish the tournament strongly here. As mentioned, both teams got one win from their group stage games. They're coming onto the floor now.
And I tell you what, if anything goes by warm-ups, New Zealand were really up and about in their warm-up. They were talking, they were high-fiving, they looked really focused and ready to go. Philippines a little bit more quiet, but that doesn't mean anything when it comes to the final tip-off.
Just seconds remain until this final tip-off here between these two teams. Their last game of the tournament, who could end it on a high note and in the top 5 of FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2025. Welcome to Shenzhen as the Philippines go up against New Zealand in a bid to finish 5th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. It's going to be New Zealand who start things off here. Dale's been a prominent starter for them throughout this entire tournament. Pizzi immediately fouled by her opposite number 8. Pizzi's had a solid tournament in her first for New Zealand. Averaging the 9.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, ranking 7th in the tournament at the moment. McGoldrick coming off an absolute amazing game. That time can't connect. Same can be said for Panganiban. She passes it to Ozar. And De Jesus. Probably had her best game of the tournament against Korea. They didn't come up with the win there. Pizzi's got a big role to play here on Anima. And the help was good there from McGoldrick.
Really good defense by Pizzi. First of all, active hands to put pressure on Anima way out in the perimeter, and then was able to stave her off and not getting fouled.
De Jesus misses. They recognised they had to go quick with the shot clock ticking down, and they get another chance here through Panganiban. The 19-year-old revelation, as you said, Laurie, back in the action to start off here today. So a foul on the three-point shot there. Sends the 19-year-old Philippines point guard to the free-throw line. Coming off 19 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists against Korea.
She plays at the San Diego State University. She was a freshman there, averaging 10.3 points per game.
It's clearly prepared her well for tournament basketball. She's taken to it like a duck in water.
Well, she has, and often it takes a little bit of time to sort of find your feet within a senior ranks and just the speed and physicality, but she has not looked out of place at all.
Foul on the long two. She makes both her free throws. Shearer into Dale. It's a nice pass, and Dale gets the finish. Well executed play. Good uses of the screen by Dale. Hard cut to the basket. Nice pass and finish. Now De Jesus. Kicking across to Ozar. Shearer snatches it away, and she's off and running. Back-to-back baskets for New Zealand.
Well, smart play by Shearer. She knew she couldn't actually grab the ball, so she just swatted it ahead and was able to gather it and go finish.
It was actually scoreless against Japan in New Zealand's last game, the 2 rebounds and 2 assists, so that'll definitely feel good. An assist early on and a bucket. Panganiban now. De Jesus. Serrata tries for the long two. That's a very tough shot.
Well, it was so quick, and she just really caught it, got her balance, and shot it.
McGoldrick back to Dalton. Finds her captain again, and Ezra McGoldrick on the score sheet.
Nice hard cut by McGoldrick.
McGoldrick had an outstanding performance against Japan. And Anima, she's been outstanding all tournament.
She really has. She is their inside presence at both ends of the court, and we could see her getting the ball there. A little spin move, finished on Pizzi.
Beautiful fade to Dalton. Both teams are finding their groove.
Well, Dalton recognized that her player was overplaying her, so cut straight to the basket, and a nice find by Pizzi.
Ozar tried to do the same. Serrata can't go again. McGoldrick slaps that away. Dalton again, gets it to go. There's one more to come for her. That is really good pace by the New Zealand team. That's the way they want to play, but we can just see that block by McGoldrick. Then everybody is taking off. Nice little pass to Dalton, who was streaming down the lanes. Really good team basketball by New Zealand. Dalton coming off 9 points and 4 rebounds against Japan. Can't convert the 3-point play. Animam off and running. Can she go all the way? Jack Animam. Good left-hand finish by Animam over Pizzi. Great pace as well. Flew down the floor. McGoldrick couldn't keep a handle on it, and now she has to wrestle with Animam. Jump ball. Arrows facing the way of the Philippines. I mentioned McGoldrick's amazing game. It was to the tune of 28 points, 12 rebounds and 2 assists against Japan. An individual tournament high in terms of points. Yeah, we were hoping she'd get 30, but not to be that game, but it was an outstanding effort. Ozar now. She's also coming off an individual tournament high for herself in terms of points. scored 10 in the last game. Dale, McGoldrick, Animam, back to Shearer. Animam goes again, and she's just corralled every time she tries to grab the rebound. I know that she's an unwon rebounder in the tournament, and then going to work. Here comes Whitaker and Strawbridge for New Zealand, and also Casey De La Rosa for the Philippines.
De La Rosa is another player that has had instant impact when she comes onto the court.
She certainly worked her way into the tournament really nicely. McGoldrick. There is De La Rosa straight into the action. De Jesus flying down the floor. Whitaker pulls down the rebound.
3-on-2.
Can Shearer take advantage? She can!
Really good skip pass across the court. Shearer guard, her feet set. 3-on-2 situation, good decision.
Another one that's had a really positive tournament. Amy Shearer. Animam now finds some space, stepping. And a trouble ball. Here's the look here from Shearer. Gets the first 3 of the game. Kino not too happy with that. Panganiban can get off and running. Did well with 2 defenders there, but shot wasn't converted. So Rebecca Pizzi comes back onto the floor to replace Ezra McGoldrick.
I imagine we'll see subs from both these coming fairly fast and furious, given they both just played yesterday. And
De La Rosa. Especially tight turnaround for the Philippines. They played the last game of the night and now the first game here today. So you can understand probably why they're a bit more flat in the warm-up.
well, and you know, both had tough games. New Zealand against Japan, Philippines against Korea.
Yeah, Korea really shot the lights out last night. Philippines tried everything. That's a good response. That's the instant impact you talk about.
De La Rosa
sends that away. Whitaker, you could say the same for her. Like you said at the start of the coverage, has played some really nice minutes off the bench. In the frame to receive it here. And then she fouls Animam.
Animam is just a workhorse in there. She's getting the rebounds, and then she's getting swarmed by New Zealand players, and she's just working so hard on every possession.
Animam so far up to 4 points and 2 rebounds. We see Sugapong out there for the first time today. Here's De Jesus. Animam. De Jesus for the 3. Knocks that one down. Draws the score within 2. And now she gets it back. Philippines superstar. Gets it back from De La Rosa. Good dish to Pastrana, but just too much tall timber ahead of her. Strawbridge. Oh, blocked again, De La Rosa, but this time it's ricocheted straight to Whitaker.
Good follow-up by Whitaker. Sometimes you can stop running if you think your teammate's going to get a layup, so it was a good follow-up by her. Now
she's defending Animam. Sugapong. He collects it. Hokianga now. Dale. Long three. De La Rosa, also a workhorse under the rim at the moment too. De Jesus puts on the Jets. Kizzy was right there with her. Seen some great defense so far in this game. Strawberries tries for a three. Haven't seen her do that too much in this tournament. Sugapong tries to dump it to De Jesus.
If you notice, most of the perimeter shots from both teams, if they miss, it's because they're falling short. And that's, I'm assuming, just because their legs are probably tired. This is their 5th game of the tournament. As we mentioned, both played hard games yesterday.
Both teams turning to the bench once again. Flavel and Tamilo out there. Still working hard. You can see De Jesus and Anumam taking a rest too. Serrata and Ozar return to the floor.
Certainly New Zealand have the height right now with Tamilo on with Whitaker. See if they take advantage of that.
Here is Tamilo. Finds Dalton this time. Tamilo wide open and makes the most of it. There you go, Laurie. Well done.
Really nice high-low action between the two bigs looking for each other, and that's what they want to do.
Ozar now. Oh, just slips at the crucial time. Had a foot violation. Gonna head the way of the Philippines. McGoldrick is going to replace Whitaker after this nice pass to Tamilo. Sugapong goes herself. Again, that one falls short. 2 minutes remaining. New Zealand leads 17-11 in the first term. Tamilo certainly got the advantage here. Wants to kick it out this time. Dale was fouled. Sugapong committing it on that occasion. And Patrick Aquino has decided he's going to call a timeout with 1:43 remaining in this first term. New Zealand leading this one by 6 in the battle between 5th and 6th. To see who finishes 5th and who will claim 6th spot at the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. We're going to take a listen into Patrick Aquino's huddle.
Go. Give it up to this one, sir, para may handok dito. Gusto ko para may handok to. You get that handok, this cross, and then you get that. Go together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, Patrick Aquino just would have had some messages to his teammate, to his team there, just about what he wants them to look at offensively. Just a little bit of stagnant with 11 points right now, and so he gave them specific ideas of what he wants to see from them at the offensive end.
New Zealand making their way back out onto the floor after their huddle with Coach Nat Hurst. First tournament for her, leading this team. Dalton. Here's Dale. Tamilo gives Flavel another chance to get moving. McGoldrick wide open. Sugapong with the rebound. Flavel intercepts, but Sugapong manages to hold on to it. Pastrana. That time Tamilo read the scout. Pastrana was always going to shoot the 3. Flavel She can't get it going. Tamilo again strong on the boards and gets it to go.
Really good positioning of her body. Tamilo, knowing when that shot went up from Flavel that she was going to get that offensive rebound and didn't bring it down, kept it up nice and high to finish.
She can set herself up for a really big finish to the tournament here, Tamilo. She keeps going the way she does. Shot clock ticks down to 3 for Ozar. Oh, beautiful hand up to Delarosa. That's how you do it.
Really nice find by Ozar. Didn't panic as the shot clock was ticking down. And a nice finish.
White one, feet on the hand.
Tamila's got such upside to her game. She's only 20 years old. She's only going to get stronger and be able to handle the physicality. But she's got a nice touch inside. She's got a nice looking shot. So they'll be really excited about her future.
Of course, freshman of the year at the University of Hawaii. Goldrick. Sukapong again with the desperation. As the clock ticks down to 15 seconds remaining in the first. A kick ahead pass, and Flavel was there to beat her. Philippines can go again. 10.4 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't want to shoot this early unless they have a wide open layup. They want to make sure they get the last shot of this quarter so that New Zealand can't go back and score.
Sukapong. She can't hit the 3. Tamilo has got to get on the move. Dale can't get the shot off in time. But it was a nice start from New Zealand. At the end of the first quarter, New Zealand 19 lead the Philippines 13. So both teams just getting into the rhythm of the game. Of course, as we mentioned, a heavy playing schedule so far. It's the 5th game for each of these teams. The 3-point shooting hasn't been great. The 2-point shooting, the Philippines have really struggled, but New Zealand have got the upper hand there.
Well, they do, and they've got a spread of scorers, so nobody in particular is standing out right now. But that's good team basketball from both teams at this stage.
So the first quarter best plays. New Zealand leading the way at the moment in the race to finish 5th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. They had a tiny bit more of a break. They played yesterday, but in one of the earlier games, whereas the Philippines had that late game against Korea, and it was a bruising game. Korea ran them rugged, I'd say. You know, they shot well, and Philippines really struggled to match it with the pace, and today it's shown a bit of fatigue.
Well, as you'd expect, but they're both in the same position, and so, you know, the coaches, as we commented on, are making subs pretty liberally. They're, you know, looking at, I thought that at one stage when Tamilo was on with McGoldrick, I thought, oh, McGoldrick will be breathing a sigh of relief that she doesn't have to do all the rebounding duties. But, you know, it's the last game of the tournament. The coaches will be urging them on to, you know, they will not talk about being tired. They will just keep going and you know, play well.
You can scan the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app, where you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball.
New Zealand have certainly taken advantage of their height that first quarter. They are 16 points in the paint compared to the Philippines' 6 points. So with the rotation of Tamilo, McGoldrick, and Pizzi, that's, I think, a plan that they're trying to do, because really Anaman and De La Rosa are their 2 bigs, and so it's a battle going up against them.
Second quarter tipping off here. New Zealand 19 leading the Philippines 13 here in Shenzhen. De Jesus will resume things here. Both teams battle it out to finish 5th in this year's Asia Cup. Castillo. Anaman's got to go. And New Zealand trapped her well. Dale puts the step on. Tamilo. Good to see her still out there. McGoldrick. Back to Tamilo. Foul was called before the shot. New Zealand ball from the baseline. Castillo just holding Tamilo's arm there. So sideline ball for New Zealand.
Philippines are in a zone right now from the side out of bounds play.
Shearer dumps it into Dalton, who takes it all the way.
Really good cut by Dalton. She saw that the middle of the key was wide open. She slashed into there. Her teammate found her, and it was a really nice finish.
Animam now going up against Tamilo. Somehow gets it to go, an athletic finish from Jack Animam. Thompson clears some space. Tamilo kicks it to McGoldrick. Clever move. Knew she was going to get fouled.
Both teams are doing a good job of when the ball goes inside of movement off the ball. We can see McGoldrick going in there, whether she was going to get it on that pass or on an offensive rebound if Tamilio missed. But both teams have had good movement off post feeds.
McGoldrick now averaging 14.5 points per game this tournament. That's 5th in the tournament in terms of rankings. 6.8 rebounds, that's 9th, and 2.5 assists. So it's been a really solid tournament from the New Zealand captain.
Well, it has, and we say that she's the veteran of the team at 25 years old, but she's been great for the team and what she's doing at both ends of the court and her leadership.
Marty Panganiban here. Dale slaps it out.
New Zealand are staying in their zone, active.
Castillo loves this range. Anima, a rebound. This time can't get the putback. Shearer finds Tamilo. Puts the ball on the floor and then finds Dale. Shot clock down to 6. Oh, Shearer knocks it down.
And that's what we said at the beginning. They've got some good inside looks, but the likes of Shearer is a real focus from the perimeter.
Was Patrick Aquino playing some mind games? He was sort of counting ahead of the shot clock. Shot clock was at 6 and he was going 3, 2, and she shot it. So she did well. Dale scrambles for it. It just makes its way out. And even though it's the last game of the tournament, it doesn't mean, you know, too much. There's no medal on the line per se, but these two teams definitely want to finish 5th rather than 6th. They're going all the way for it.
And that's the sign of two-class teams when, you know, once you're on the court, it doesn't matter. You're playing hard, you're playing to win.
And like you said, for the Philippines, if they were to finish 5th, that would be historic. First time they'd finished 5th since 2017 when we went to 2 divisions here in the Asia Cup. Oh, McGoldrick, the other 3 start to land.
She has a really great looking shot, McGoldrick. Really balanced when she shoots it.
Back-to-back threes for the Tall Ferns. They're now leading 29-15. Last time these two teams met, it was just 5 points the difference. Can the Philippines fight back? Shot clock ticking down. Ozar just has to put it up. It was good defense again from New Zealand. Running fast on offense. Whitaker, putback is good.
Just too tall, Whitaker, good reach, good timing, nice finish.
New Zealand getting some momentum now. Up to their biggest lead of the game. Dennis Seuss changes the narrative here. A much needed triple. Whitaker couldn't keep it in. Definitely the right idea. Now both teams will look to their bench and bring on their number 8s. Pizzi for New Zealand, Serrada for the Philippines. 6 minutes 15 remaining in the opening half. Nat Hurst looking on. Panganiban. Trying to find a way through, but not in front of Whitaker. Flavel also going to make her way onto the floor for Shearer. And a timeout now called by the Philippines. 6 minutes remaining. New Zealand leading 31 to 18. So back to some back-to-back threes. 2 from Whitaker and 2 free throws. Got on a nice run. Patrick Aquino, he wants to talk things over, and we might take a listen.
小朋友来个配合好，哟吼，可以，小朋友可以轻轻地抱了一下，不错，这边呢，
Get down and let the shooter on the court.
继续来了，还是球迷呢？
More. Screen, Jack, ball screen. Snap, slide. Set screen for the shooter. Flash here, and then we see that one. You gotta make extra passes. You're very crazy, but you're not seeing extra passes. They're clubbing up. They're cramping down on the middle already. All right, come on.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Let's go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
I think that timeout for Patrick Aquino was, you know, discussing offense again, but again, just looking at the score line, he just would want to make sure that New Zealand aren't getting any momentum or any runs out there. Good little break for his players. Maybe concentrate here on this out of bounds play. We'll see if they can execute something differently.
Panganiban. It's a nice idea for the play. Just couldn't fire on the 3. Whitaker finds Dalton again. What a Pizzi. Animam wrote it better. Animam desperate for Patrick Aquino to challenge that. And I think he's going to ask for one.
It was good execution by New Zealand. It's just, it might have been better if they had got to the second side. They just stayed on that right-hand side.
Official coach's challenge here for Patrick Aquino. Out of bounds. Take a listen to the referees as they discuss it.
Okay, we're here to check. Last touch when out of bounds. We initial call is a black ball. Could you please the baseline camera? Yes, thank you. Why? Think this one? No. I think this one, no. Yes. The 10. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Why? Black. Out of bounds. I say it's a last touch. It's a black. Maybe 45. What did you say?
Okay, I agree.
Okay. So this is a white ball. Shot clock or 24, right? Okay. Quarter reverse. White ball. Okay, after review. White ball.
After review, Philippines ball.
So a good challenge by Coach Patrick Aquino. Animam was jumping up and down in the air, screaming for him to make it.
Well, that's fine to use it, but that's it. Even though it was an incorrect call, they reversed it. That's it. You don't get any other coach's challenge. So pretty early in the game.
At least Coach finds a score out of it, so exactly. Get some momentum here potentially. Back-to-back baskets for her. Whitaker. This time throws it straight to us in the commentary position.
Hanuman did a good job there of defending Whitaker, not letting her round the corner. She was forced to stay up past the three-point line and wasn't able to go downhill at all.
An 11-point lead for New Zealand. Level. Travels. It's unfortunate that her name rhymes with travel. De Jesus now. Still with her. And she's feeling it right now.
Well, that's a really good shot for De Jesus. She likes that pull-up jump shot. She's very balanced. As she goes into it, she's looking to see if she can kick it to Hanuman, but when she pulls up, it's a really good-looking shot.
Well, 10 points now for Vanessa De Jesus. 3 straight baskets. And Nat Hurst needs to talk things over. We might take a listen.
Very nice, like that, guys. And let him come back to the middle. There's no help there. There's no help there. That needs to be better. And I can hear the Vic's calling it early, so guys, do your job, please. Right. Let's come down and run the head tap. Let's run the head tap. We don't need to rush. We can pull out options to get all the way through. At the end of it, we have done to use your elbow and continue to cut. We're going back to now 3/4 cuts. Last cuts. Anytime we attack down here, we must get a 45 cut. We must get a 45 cut.
So Nat Hurst was really specific in her instructions there. If they don't have an early look, she wants them to get through some continuity, get the ball moving. She talked about blast cuts in there and cutting really hard. So we'll see if they can maintain this, because Philippines are slowly crawling back into the game. 9 points right now, so they'll want to finish this last 5 minutes of this first half really strongly.
Might be a dumb question. Are blast cuts just really fast cuts? Is that the simplicity of it?
That's the simplicity of it. Good quick first step, blast through the key.
I haven't heard of that before. I like it. Topaiono, a turnover. That's not what Nat Hurst would have wanted. Topaiono, her first minutes of the game. De Jesus finds Panganiban this time. Anima, another rebound. Good experience for Topaiono to guard her here. And she fouls her.
You know that Animan, every time she gets the ball, she wants to turn over her shoulder and go to that left-hand side. If you're going to double, that's where you need to come from.
So many times Animam has ended up at the foul line in this tournament. As you said, the #1 rebounder in the competition. Also averaging 10.8 points per game, so a double-double for her.
But we saw how emotional she was after their win against Lebanon to secure that chance to go to the qualifying cup and play in this game here. And she's really the heart and soul, 26 years old, heart and soul of this Philippines team.
Yeah, I think they call her their version of their big sister. She's absolutely the heart and soul of the team. When she won that TCL Player of the Game trophy, there were tears in her eyes. The whole team came around her. Topaiono has a nice moment there. This time not to be for De Jesus. Pizzi moves it to Shearer. Call that a pass. Topaiono goes back to back.
Not sure the stats people would agree with that, but
Animam finds Castillo again. Jeez, that's a big three.
And as you mentioned earlier, she's not afraid to take a long-distance three-point shot.
Oldest player in the Philippines team, Castillo, at 28. So both teams full of youth and exuberance. Castillo in the action again. Finds De Jesus. been in the action all game so far. Dumps it into Anima. Has to restart things. 10 remaining on the shot clock. De Jesus fires her way through.
New Zealand just a little lost in defense right now, just a step behind what the Philippines are doing, and they're certainly taking advantage of it right now. They've closed this margin back to 8 points.
Beautiful 3 there from Castillo.
Well, I think I caught the word staggers in there from Nat Hurst, which means a player will be coming off 2 screens now. Whether she curls around or the big pops out, we'll see, but that was the message from there. And again, she just wants a steadying timeout and ensure that they get a good look at the basket this time down the court.
Funny thing, momentum. New Zealand got out to a 16-point lead, just feels like about 3 minutes ago. De Jesus and the Philippines have just taken over. Get it back to 8 points. Cut the margin in half. Anima blocks Tofaono. Left her no room to move. Good work here by Anima. And again. Double block from Jack. Tofaono this time going up against Serrata. Still can't find a way through. Castillo.
Well, I think she thought about it there for a second.
The players get a bit tangled up there. Anima and McGoldrick. Philippines get to go again from the baseline.
Goldrick's second foul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. Castillo. This time she launches. Unbelievable!
And Anima went up there to set that screen for her because she knew that she could shoot the long-range shot if the defense went under it. That's exactly what she did.
She's got incredible range. New Zealand just looking like a different team out there. Tofaono now has the line for 2.
Substitution.
Ella Tofaono at the line.
Substitution. Philippines.
She's actually just signed with Adelaide in the Australian League, which is actually who the New Zealand assistant coach leads at the moment, Kara Mitchell. She's been appointed the new coach and she's signed Tofaono for the league. So good connection there. First shot's good to go. She's had a nice start to this game, getting in the points. Second one's good as well. These games are a good opportunity for players that haven't hit the court much during the tournament to try and show their worth here and finish out the tournament strongly.
Well, anytime you get any sort of minutes, whether it's just on or off or whether you play significant minutes, you want to put your best foot forward, and that's what a good culture within a national team sort of talks about all the time, and I think New Zealand, they've done a great job of that. As I mentioned earlier, I feel like they've gelled really well together quickly. They, you know, are a new team, new head coach. They, as we talked about, Beck Pizzi just met her team here,
yeah.
So, you know, they've done a good job, and that's really important.
Sugapong from the corner! 3 threes for the Philippines!
That's a really common out-of-bounds play. I'm surprised that New Zealand did defend that a little bit better, but regardless, it was a great shot by the Philippines team.
And with a minute to go here, they could look at time of taking the lead, but there was an offensive foul. Celodosa there infringing. Here's the corner 3 from Sugapong. The 19-year-old showing what she's made of in this tournament. Ozaro places Castillo after 2 massive long-range threes. Takes a well-deserved rest in the lead up to halftime. Pastrana also back out there. Same deal as Castillo, she can shoot a long 3 as well. McGoldrick into Tamilo. Dale. Beautiful, that's better.
Tamilo just did a great job of taking a couple dribbles into the paint, drew that defender. Dale was wide open on the outside, but a nice response.
And Pastrana cuts the margin to 5. 25 seconds remaining. Let's see which team can finish it a bit better leading into halftime. 5th spot on the line here. Hokianga. Tamilo. McGoldrick. Sugapong. Clock counts down to 2. Halftime buzzer! Open the bay, got a Saturday. Wow!
It is not over until that final buzzer goes here.
Maya Sugapong. Even she's stunned she made that one. Beats the halftime buzzer. And the Philippines have produced a stunning second quarter to keep themselves right in this game. Halftime, New Zealand 42, lead the Philippines 38. What a great highlight that was for Sugapong. Stats will look a bit nicer for the Philippines now.
Well, yes, 40% is a good result from the three-point line. New Zealand are a little bit underdone in that area. However, they've been looking inside a lot more than the Philippines have, and that's as a result of this score. But rebounds, New Zealand's really dominating in that area, but then the turnovers, they just haven't taken care of the ball. So sometimes that possession game just isn't working with great rebounds, but turnovers countering that.
Top scorers for both teams. De Jesus, the only one in double figures, 12 points. Castillo and Sugapong each with 2 big threes to go for 6 points each. McGoldrick with 9, Shearer 8, and Dalton with 6 for New Zealand. We'll take a look at the second quarter best plays very shortly. And they'll show that the Philippines really put in a gallant effort there to fight back in that second term. They just outscored New Zealand. It felt like they outscored them by a lot more, but it was 25 points to 23 in the end. It feels like they really took the momentum into halftime.
Well, it certainly did, and to their credit, they didn't drop their heads when New Zealand got that large margin, and they just kept fighting away. And I think in a game where, you know, both teams perhaps might be a little bit fatigued, that momentum swings can play a huge margin.
Absolutely right. These two teams playing off the 5th place in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. And here are the second quarter best plays. Felt like at the start of the quarter, New Zealand had all the momentum. Then the Philippines fought back, and similar to last night against Korea, it was bit by bit, but this time they were able to make a bit more inroads. So clearly they've already taken a lot of lessons from last time.
Well, that's right. I mean, I think all the teams here just, you know, you never know. You have to play for a full 40 minutes to get the result you want. But De Jesus has been really good in both quarters, shooting the ball from the outside, pull-up jump shots, weaving her way in the basket, weaving her way in, as we can see on this vision. But to me, she's the one that's been a real steadying ship for the Philippines.
Yeah, De Jesus with 12 points, 5 from 10 from the field. She's the leading scorer on the floor. We saw Castillo with burst with some energy into the game with those long threes. She was scoreless up against Korea, so she'd be glad to bounce back in this game. And then this to end the opening half. Samaya Sogapong, the 19-year-old, launching it from long range, gets her tally up to 6 points.
Well, she just got Shearer stepping back and then was able to launch it in a really good shot to end the quarter, end the half.
Second half coming up shortly. See you soon.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned.
Taken. Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat, ruled by queens. When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Flavel looking for an option. Oh, it gets cut off by Porter. She goes back to back here. And New Zealand will need to talk things over. Japan on a bit of a roll coming out of the halftime break. Mingguan this time. Oh, captured by Talanosa. Still Korea with a nice lead. This time Park facilitates her, and she's got one more to come. Garland can't scoop it in. They get the offensive rebound. 2 seconds here for LeBron. Beautiful roll! Beats the buzzer. Good start here from Lebanon and a good finish. Kicks it across to Kung instead. And Kung got in! We've had rain all day in Shenzhen. It's raining in the arena right now. Raining threes for Korea. Again, another excellent fight from Tanaka and Tobakis. Thank you very much. Lazar. De Jesus. Oh, very nice. Jumper there. Goes back to back. Flavel goes again! A clutch few seconds here for Bailey Flavel, the 18-year-old. She gives New Zealand the lead at halftime. Radita has been prolific in this game. Soima gets underneath the defense. And he hits it to go! Oh my God! Just remember, 3.5 minutes ago, this is playing to stay in Division A or get relegated. There's the work on Hokianga. What a beautiful spin move!
That's it.
So in control.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be ready
Welcome back to Shenzhen, where it's New Zealand leading the Philippines by 4 points at halftime. We're now looking at New Zealand's top scorer, who was Ezra McGoldrick with 9 points. And after coming off 28 points against Japan yesterday, it's great to see her back in the top scorers again at halftime, Laurie.
Well, she just works so hard every time down the court, whether she's presenting, whether she's blocking shots. You know, she's been battling hard, and she's been up against some big bodies all tournament, and today no difference against Anamam.
Top scorer for the Philippines is Vanessa De Jesus with 12 points, 3 from 8 from 2-point range, but has hit 2 big threes in the game. She had a bit of a quieter start to the tournament, but has found her rhythm following her 15 points against Korea last night, and of course the 12 points so far today.
Yeah, she's interesting because she's such a great player, and she had a real breakout tournament in Asia Cup 23. So you're right, she did start slowly, but hasn't she come of her own? And she's shooting the ball well. Her pull-up jump shot is something that's a bit of a trademark for her that she can continue to do. She's got range. She hustles a lot. She's a good basketball IQ. She understands the game and is a really good connection with Anaman inside and the work that they can do together.
So halftime here in Shenzhen, New Zealand 42 leading the Philippines 38. Both teams are starting to make their way back out onto the floor. Of course, the team that wins today's game will finish 5th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. And we draw our attention to New Zealand to start off with as we prepare for the third quarter. McGoldrick leading the way with 9 points, Pizzi with the 5 rebounds, and Shearer with the 3 assists. Feels like they're behind at the moment. I mean, they just lost their momentum a bit at the end of the second quarter, but it doesn't take them long to find the rhythm. And they were showing really good signs at the start of the game with their defense and also connecting on offense.
Well, they were, and I thought the last 5 minutes of that second quarter, they just looked a bit flat. And so that's something that certainly the coaches can address at halftime. They're saying, you know, 20 more minutes. You know, we need to have the energy. We need to do this and put this on the floor. And so I think they'll come out at the beginning of the second half and we'll see a little bit more energy than they did. You know, they're doing a couple of things. They'll probably talk about some things defensively. They were icing the side pick and roll, which means they were trying to send them away from the screen. They might want to continue to that, but whatever they do defensively, they want to make sure that they're putting the Philippines under great pressure. Philippines only have 4 turnovers right now, so New Zealand need to continue to be really active defensively, active with their hands, active with their feet, and not giving the Philippines any inches to breathe, because we know that they're certainly capable of going on a run as well.
See there, Vanessa De Jesus, the leading scorer with 12 points. As we turn our attention to the Philippines, Patrick Aquino, he'd be going into halftime quite happy. He was a bit animated in his timeouts in the first half and when they weren't going so well, but they found their rhythm and they've got themselves within 4 points here.
Well, that's been sort of the story of his tournament, hasn't it, where his team gets down, and then they come back up and close, and so, you know, he'll want the consistency in this last half of the game. But I thought that they really picked it up as far as just their confidence in taking care of the ball and the right shot selections, and players that normally shooting the ball well, like Castillo and De Jesus. And they're not just relying on Anaman inside, and she's playing a role in that. She's got 4 points, but she's got the rebounds in there. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. So when she's being double teamed, she's done a good job of recognizing that and getting it out to her teammates.
Well, last time these two teams met, as we've spoken about during the coverage, it was New Zealand defeating the Philippines by 5 points to qualify for a semi-final in the 2023 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. The margin at the moment, 4 points, so it looks like we're set for another close battle between these two teams. This time they're competing to finish 5th, and for the Philippines, it could be their highest finish since the Asia Cup went to 2 divisions in 2017, and also since Oceania joined the region as well with their teams too. As New Zealand listens into Nat Hurst's final huddle. It'd be great for them to finish the tournament on a high note. They finished their highest result in 2023 at 4th Fifth would still be a nice result for Nat Hurst in her first time as a
Oh,
coach.
absolutely, and they'll certainly be aiming for that. And they need to take care of the basketball. They've got 11 turnovers already, but one thing that is really a positive for them is that they've got 12 offensive rebounds, so they have been going hard after the boards and giving themselves second chance opportunities where they've already scored 15 points. So they'll want to continue to do that. That's, you know, offensive boards are an effort thing. You know, it's just a matter of you've got to continue going, and you don't get a lot of rewards sometimes, but they are continuing to doing that and putting pressure on the boards.
So New Zealand already out there. Dalton, McGoldrick, Shearer, Pizzi and Dale. They're going to go with their 5 starters to begin the second half in a quest to finish 5th here at the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Philippines back out there as well. De Jesus, Sarada, Panganiban, Ozar and Animam. So both starters for both teams out on the floor.
Both teams must be keen to get going. They've had their halftime chats. Got 20 minutes to play, 30 minutes till the start of this half.
Scan the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app where you can watch live streams, extended highlights and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Both teams have to wait out the 15 seconds now. Eager to get going in the second half. Battle it out for 5th up against 6th. Welcome back to Shenzhen in China for the second half between the Philippines and New Zealand. It's New Zealand 42 leading the Philippines 38. Julia Montesano and Laurie Chiswick with you in commentary, and Ezra McGoldrick gets New Zealand up to a very nice start.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better start. Just a nice looking shot from McGoldrick. Started off in a little bit of some horns action and found herself wide open early.
Top scorer for New Zealand at the moment, Ezra McGoldrick, the captain of the team. They're getting to work on De Jesus, the Philippines' top scorer, and she turns it over.
New Zealand have come out with an aggressive mindset.
Dalton gets the rebound and finds Pizzi. Drives in. Sarada. Turns it over straight to Dalton. New Zealand have come out with a real motivation here.
Well, they're high energy right now. They're looking for each other. Nice pass by McGoldrick to Dale, who was cutting through the key. That last play phase, they were looking at doubling the on ball, so we'll see if that's the case every time.
De Jesus with it. Shearer certainly putting the pressure on. Finding Animam.
Oh, you can see how she wants to go to her left-hand side. She was wide open on the right side.
McGoldrick. Dalton. This time Dalton, can she find McGoldrick to the finish? Dale. McGoldrick can't go back-to-back. Early subs here for Patrick Aquino. Strana and De La Rosa take the floor. After New Zealand have gone back-to-back, the McGoldrick 3. And then Dale driving in for the 2. To extend their lead out here, 47-38 early on in the 3rd term.
There's that double we were talking about.
Looks like it might just apply to De Jesus. Dale sorts it out of bounds.
That was a good quick drive by Pastrana, getting her feet in the paint and aggressively with pace going downhill.
Animam to the left. Gets the first points of the quarter for the Philippines. Dale. Both players disputing the call, as you can imagine. Second foul for Animam. Goldrick now gets to the line.
Just see her holding her stomach there. She just, at the last plays on defense, she stopped and grabbed that area. Looks like she was a little bit winded, but she still made her way up the court. Found herself in the action and now gets 2 shots. She's a trooper.
Made the first one as well. Second one not to be. Now she's guarding De Jesus. Always going to be a tough task. Gets her own rebound and banks it in this time. She's got such a range of shots. De Jesus. Dalton wanted Dale, and then found Shearer, who found Dale in a bit more space, but De La Rosa right there to meet her. Such a good blocker. Oh, Panganiba! That's how close that was. Now we're getting moving. 3-point ball game again.
Good block out by De La Rosa, but good movement by both teams.
Goldrick showing some frustration there. So subs on the floor for New Zealand. Whitaker and Tamilo come on. De La Rosa there with the block. Panganiban. De La Rosa somehow, that's a strong rebound. Deserved 2 shots to come.
Well, at every opportunity, Panganiban is just using her explosiveness to get to the baskets and create something for her teammates.
It's been so good to see the emergence of not only Panganiban, but also Casey De La Rosa at the line. 21-year-old who plays for Ateneo in the Philippines. She's averaging 6 points, 4.8 rebounds. She's coming off 10 points against Korea.
Well, and then there's 19-year-old Sugapong as well. So they've got some good youth building towards the 2027 Asia Cup, where they are the host country. So very exciting times for the Philippines.
Dale has to take a seat. Strawbridge back out onto the floor.
It's important that New Zealand hold their nerve right now. Don't get rattled by the referees. Don't get rattled by the momentum that the Philippines have right now. It's a 3-point game. There's a long time to go.
Whitaker. From the elbow. De Jesus eventually holds on to it. Pastrana. Knocks down the 3, as she's done so many occasions this tournament. And the Philippines are back in front.
Well, they are, and they're just playing with a lot of confidence. Not taking a backward step at all. Nice kick-ahead pass, gets her feet set. Defense is in the paint. Whitaker tries to come out, but Pastrana just nailed that 3.
Love the bench reaction. They have provided so much energy throughout the whole tournament. Let's see what Nat Hurst has to say.
So right now they're up and in, right? So if we're going to use a side kick, don't let it jam you off that, right? I reckon you probably kick on the rim and challenge that, and then shooter, whoever was standing in the way, get out of the way. We're not going to score on the first side. We're not going to. They're pretty good at packing the paint. Move with the second side, get some second side action. It doesn't mean you don't get feet in the paint. You don't have that. You get some third side action. You have to let the ball do the work, right? Here we go. Here we go, ladies. Hey, bench it on me, bench it.
Just good message from Nat Hurst, reminding her team that they want to go get second side action. So Philippines are doing a good job of defending the first side action, the side where the ball comes up before. And they want to send it to the other side and try and get the Philippines in rotation. And Nat Hurst's final message was, let the ball do the work. So get it through hands, change sides.
See what they can execute here. Fourth level. change in points just in the timeout. Whitaker. Get another opportunity here. 7 remaining on the shot clock. Patrick Aquino on the bench.
He is riding every single shot out there.
Head coach of the team since 2014.
He's so important to the Philippines basketball, and the players love him, and he just does a fantastic job.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only does he ride all the shots at this tournament, but every tournament, every game he coaches with the same passion and intensity. Dalton. Gets spotted away from it. Panganiban. Animam. Dalton just keeps it in. Here's Whitaker. Finds Dalton, who finds Tamilo. Strawbridge for the 3. Falls short. Panganiban. Oh, tried to get Shearer up in the air. She said no. Now Strawbridge puts on the Jets and goes all the way.
Really good energy right now that Strawbridge is bringing to the court at both ends of it.
Nearly an athletic finish by De La Rosa, the back of her hand.
All of a sudden, the pace of this game is just ramped right up.
Who said the teams are tired?
Right, exactly.
Tamilo. De Jesus. Now she's happy to slow things down. Double teamed. De La Rosa. Immediately met by New Zealand defenders. De Jesus again, just gets it to go.
Really good movement, De Jesus. When De La Rosa got the ball, she saw she had nowhere to go and just made a quick cut around there. Her teammate was able to find her, and again, that nice little pull-up jump shot.
16 points for De Jesus. And Shearer goes to the line for 2 shots. Heavy drive. Gets to her feet. So subs on for both teams. See Tamilo heading off. Flavel back on the floor. Goldrick, the Philippines. You've got Sugapong back out there. Shearer gets the first one to go. Takes her point tally to 9 for the game, along with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Philippines ball. Dale will come back onto the floor, replacing Shearer. De Jesus now. Can't quite find Anamam. And even more subs now for New Zealand. Really changing things up here. Tofaiono and Pizzi on the floor.
I was just thinking to myself that Pizzi hadn't been on for a little while.
Back in the action now. Flavel to bring the ball down. 18-year-old. Dale.
That's the second side action that Coach Nat Hurst was talking about in her timeout. Try and get it reversed, try and get the Philippines into some sort of rotations to get a better shot.
Strawbridge back to Flavel. Oh! Offensive foul. Pastrana just got in her way, forced Flavel to curl her arm around her. Philippines have an opportunity to take the lead here. Sorry, the foul was on Kizzy in the background. Pastrana off the one leg. Not that side.
New Zealand continue to double that high pick and roll.
Tofaiono tries to find Strawbridge. Very nice movement.
That's what you'd call a good glass cut, Julia. She went hard off that. A little bit of a post feed, cut through the key.
Sure, Nat Hurst would love more of those. Pastrana. Sugapong. Oh, she's letting it loose.
Under pressure, Sugapong lets that one fly. Tied up at 53-all.
Fouls at the other end. That's a big hit. Here she was at the offensive end though. Nothing but net. Beat the buzzer at half time.
Both teams have done a pretty good job with their foul discipline. We haven't seen either team get into the bonus situation really early, as we have in other games.
Sugapong's third. Dale. Tofaiono was strong on the boards. Flavel driving, rising above Animam. Animam gets it to go. De Jesus. De La Rosa. Can the Philippines take the lead here? Not to be. It gives New Zealand an opportunity now to advance in front. 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Flavel.
Oh, that did everything go in and then popped back out.
Oh, unfortunate for her. It was such a good looking shot. See if the Philippines can take advantage. De Jesus wanting to use up all the shot clock. Anima got fouled.
She's just staying on the ground, just having a little bit of a break.
Tofaiono has to take a seat now.
Yeah, she just needed to stand up straight. That's not the most comfortable shot for Animam. She's much more effective inside.
She's got 6 points and 7 rebounds to go with 4 assists. Jack Animam. And she puts her team back in front here. The battle for 5th place is heating up. Shearer gets it back and then can't find Dalton. Panganiban, the 19-year-old. Still with her. Finds Sugapong. Another teenager in the Philippines lineup. Shearer to bring it up here for New Zealand. Oh, had the right idea. Slipped out of Tamilo's hands. Gives the Philippines the ball back. 49.4 seconds left. They can extend their lead here and go into 3/4 time with some good momentum to secure their best ever finish since the 2-division format in the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Sugapong. Ozar back on the floor. Serrano also back out there, couldn't provide the spark. Kizzy. Dalton. Gets through hands, and Ozar's off and running. Castillo. Not the place she wants to be. She wants to be beyond the 3-point line.
Well, she goes to the line because New Zealand are in the bonus situation.
Castillo could put her team further in front after 2 big threes in the second term. 6 points for the game. First one is good. Didn't score against Korea last night, averaging 2.8 points per game, so she's already surpassed her average well and truly. More importantly, puts her team 3 points in front. Can New Zealand tie things up here and head into the three-quarter time break with all scores level? Sugapong fouls Dalton.
Not such a bad foul because they have one to give, so they don't go to the line. They can reset their defense here. Forces New Zealand to run something different with just a tick under 10 seconds to go.
Sugapong's 4th foul though.
Oh, that looks good.
Shira couldn't get it to go, and the tables have turned here. The Philippines have taken the lead. Big 10 minutes to finish. At the end of the third quarter, it's the Philippines 56, leading New Zealand 53. Philippines have hit their rhythm now, going quite well with 8 threes. New Zealand have attempted 21, haven't yielded the same results. Philippines have 10 minutes left to see if they can finish 5th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Take a look at the third quarter best plays. It was the Philippines outscoring New Zealand 18 points to 11 in that third quarter. New Zealand came out with a vengeance, a bit of motivation, and then they just wrestled the momentum right back as they did in the second.
Yeah, exactly. The 3 from McGoldrick to start it off, then a couple of drives, and then all of a sudden they went quiet. Players like the Seuss went to work. I've been really impressed with her, but for me, the big thing for New Zealand is their turnovers right now. They've got 15 turnovers, and that's really given the Philippines an opportunity to get back into this game. Some have been the right decision, but just not great passes, and that's hurt them, and the Philippines are just gathering momentum right now.
We're set for a big finish here in the 5-6 classification game. It was a tight battle between these two teams back in 2023 when New Zealand just got the job done by 5 points to qualify for the semi-final and their best finish in an Asia Cup. You can scan the QR code on your screen to get the courtside 1891 app, where you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Big 10 minutes coming up, the last game of the tournament for these two teams. Who will finish 5th and who will finish 6th here in Shenzhen? It's been a great tournament by both teams. Who can finish it off the strongest? Fourth quarter tipping off. Philippines lead this one by 3, 56 to 53. Castillo thinks about it and hands it off to Sugapong.
Well, really, this fourth quarter, I think, is going to come down to who can play some good defense, who can put the pressure on the other team to make life difficult.
That's a good start for New Zealand. Dale opens a scoring account in the 4th term. Back to a 1-point game, just like that. Sugapong to the line.
Sugapong's doing a good job of continually moving well off the ball. You can see her here just cutting to the basket.
She's had 9 points so far in this game. A buzzer beater, halftime 3. And 2 more big threes to come. Gets her first free throw of the game. Gets well past her average of 8 points for the tournament.
Well, the other stat that stood out to me at quarter time was the Philippines are shooting the 3-ball at 44%. Over the course of the tournament, that's only been 27%. So they are doing a good job of getting some shots up. for New Zealand can take advantage of their height, go inside.
Castillo lets it go.
Just add to that 3 points tally, Castillo.
Her third triple of the game. She gets up to 11 points. Gives the Philippines a tiny bit of breathing space. And Serrata cuts it off. Sugapong. Azar. Does Castillo go again? This time finds Panganiban. Spinning on Dale.
Panganiban. She is fearless out there against the New Zealand team, as she has been all tournament. But look at that 3 from Castillo. Nothing but net. The veteran is standing up for the Philippines. And then we see the youngster, the opposite age to Castillo, driving in hard and finishing under pressure and physicality.
Patrick Aquino loves it. Nat Hurst not so much. She's had to call a timeout. 8 minutes remaining, 63 to 57. New Zealand, the Philippines open up their biggest lead of the game. And it's been off the back of their youngsters. Sugapong's made a couple of strong drives to start off the 4th term. Panganiban with that excellent finish. And then the veteran, the 28-year-old veteran of the team, Castillo, with some massive triples. So the Philippines looking to end this on a high note.
Well, they certainly are. And as I said, there's still 8 minutes is a long time. It's only a 6-point game. So New Zealand have to go back to the basics of what they, when they've been successful, how they've played. So ball movement, player movement, look inside towards their height, movement once they do get it inside off the ball. And defensively, they need to be up and in right now. The Philippines feel really comfortable in their ball reversals and their cuts. So the physicality, as hard as it is at this stage of the tournament, that's what they need to do right now to reel this margin back in.
Don't envy the players out there right now. They'd be so tired, so desperate to win. And their bodies get pushed to the limit to find the score they want. Strawbridge, that's better.
That was really good movement by everybody.
Castillo, not this time, just too close. It's more of a chance from half court than directly behind the 3-point line at this
exactly
stage.
Right. That's McGoldrick's 4th foul, so that's a bit of pressure on her and the coaching staff. She's going to come off and sit for a little while. I don't imagine she'll sit for too long, but a good replacement in Whitaker.
Sugapong, the other one out there with 4 fouls. Serrata to Ozar. Here is Sugapong, steps back on Dale. Whitaker.
So even there, I think Dale should have been more aggressive in what she was doing. Hands up, aggressive switch if you're going to switch. That's nice action. That's a good look. Ball got reversed. Pizzi went down. Nice find by Dale. Now it's the turn of Philippines to see what they can give.
That was Pizzi's first point of the game.
Castillo is just on fire. She's unconscious out there.
14 points for Kate Castillo. 4th triple of the game. She's been breathtaking. Here's the foul there. It's Pizzi who's going to head to the line for 2 shots. Slavel is going to replace Dale.
Well, it's so nice to see a player of her stature who's been around for a long time, a part of this team for a long time, to be having the sort of game she is today.
And the bench, don't they just go crazy every time she hits one? She's such a much-loved person within this Philippines team.
This is for Pizzi to bring it back to 3 points. And she does. Close
finish coming up here.
I like that from Strawbridge, putting a little bit of extended pressure on the Philippines. Nothing easy.
Panganiban, her shot falls short. New Zealand draw level, get it within a point here. Whitaker tries to draw level. Panganiban can get on the move again. That quick first step. De Jesus can't quite find Animam. Dalton did a great job.
She did.
Undersized on Animam. Gets to go off the other end and try her luck now offensively. Whitaker caught it up in the air. Quick step on Animam. She was right there with her. Flavel couldn't make the move successfully. And they go again. Everyone touches it. Flavel can't finish it off.
Big board by Whitaker out there. They need to use their height to be able to get those second chance opportunities. We have a 1-point ball game in this 5th-6 positioning game.
A lot of offensive rebounds there for New Zealand. Let's see what the Philippines can do. It's in the right hands. Whitaker fouls Castillo this time.
Well, whoever's defending Castillo, if they switch onto her, you've got to hold the hand nice and high because she has got her shooter's mentality with her right now. And she is up to 14 points.
Here she is again. Flavel right there with her. Panganiban. Shouted by Whitaker at the moment. Whitaker fouls her.
So again, what a great decision by the youngster, Panganiban. She recognized she had Whitaker with her. She certainly got the foot speed on her, so she asked for a clear out. Took it at her hard, and you know, the result was yes, she got fouled and goes to the line.
2 quick fouls to Whitaker, on the other hand, takes her to 4 for the game. So 3 players now sitting on 4 fouls. 5 minutes 20 remaining. Panganiban gets herself up to 9 points, following on from 19 points against Korea last night. She puts her team ahead by 3. Hit some clutch free throws against Lebanon, probably the most crucial free throws of her life to secure the win there by 3 points. And of course the qualification into the top 6, meaning both these teams are qualified for a World Cup qualifying tournament, regardless of who finishes 5th and who finishes 6th today.
Good seal by Beck Pizzi and a good angled pass into her. She was fouled on the way to the basket. Or the referees have called it before she went into her motion.
And your physicality, Laura, I feel like it has increased in this quarter.
Absolutely.
Strawbridge finds Pizzi. This time she gets fouled on the shot.
Good decision by Pizzi. There was some off-the-ball movement on the other side, which allowed her to have a bit of a clear out there. You can see there's no defense there to help out, and it was a nice take against De La Rosa.
So Castillo is going to head off for a well-deserved break, and Pastrana, another baller from 3-point line, comes on. First one's good to go for Pizzi. Now up to 6 points for the quarter. Hadn't scored up until the 4th.
Well, and the thing we know about Beck Pizzi is she's got good IQ, so she's going to make good decisions in clutch situations. That's why you want her on the court.
Here's De Jesus. She's gone a bit quiet as well. New Zealand can get off and running. Can they get back in the lead here? Flavel rolling to the basket. And again, she travels.
Well, that's that fine line line between you want to play fast, you want to try and push the ball, but you just have to have the control. Just lost her footing.
So here is McGoldrick coming back on with those 4 fouls. Didn't have to sit for long like you mentioned. 4 minutes 44 left in the game. Philippines lead by 1. De Jesus, 16 points for the game. Anima. She has a crucial role to play here in the stretch home. Shearer keeps it in. Can New Zealand take another chance to advance in front? Whitaker. Flavel. And the bodies hit the deck. That's not what they're going to want in the last game of the tournament. The rotations have been thick and fast for New Zealand.
Well, Tamila's come back on just to give them that extra height inside for New Zealand.
Yeah, well and away leading points in the paint. Also second chance points to New Zealand, so good for them to utilise their height in this last 4 minutes. The offensive rebounds are dominant as well.
One was tapped off white. One was tapped off white. Black ball. Black ball.
Referees are just going to check this. And they will call it a New Zealand ball. It was blocked by De La Rosa.
And they're just looking to reset the shot clock, perhaps.
And a sub in the midst of it all too.
De Jesus might be coming off just maybe a scratch, so she needs replacing, so there's no blood rule.
New Zealand get it back again. They're given a lot of chances here to regain the lead. Philippines holding on. Shearer this time puts her team back in front.
Well, New Zealand are focusing inside. The Philippines are focusing outside, shooting the 3 ball at 44%.
Pastrana now. Kanyaniban thought about the corner 3, went inboard. Dalton takes the rebound. Dale up ahead. Shearer again, falls out of her hands. Dale gets it back. Shot falls. Timeout called. Momentum back with New Zealand.
Well, it certainly is, and we said at some point if either team could run and maybe put some transition baskets on, and that's exactly what New Zealand did in that instance. They are tired, both teams. There's fatigue playing in, but both teams are going at it really hard.
This has been a really great game. What a great standard for 5th versus 6th. It means a lot to both these teams. You want to finish 5th in the top 5. They've qualified for the World Cup qualifying tournaments, but it won't matter. 3 minutes 20 remaining here. What do you think Patrick Aquino's got to say?
Well, again, he's just, you know, that was the timeout he needed to call because New Zealand's got now the ascendancy by only 3 points. So he wanted to be steadying the ship. He'll be calling some things that he wants his players to look at and continue to look at and focus on in these last 3 minutes. So is that probably at both ends of the court, maybe what he wants to do. But if either team, and I've written this down, either team can run at this stage of the game, that'll go a long ways in securing this victory.
Nat Hirsch certainly would know the job's not done yet. They're in front, but only by a small margin. 3 minutes 20 is an eternity in basketball.
Oh, it's either team's game right now.
What a finish we have coming up. New Zealand lead this one 71-68. Had so many lead changes, especially in this second half. Jesus back on the floor. Gets cleaned up. Can't get the three. Tamilo and McGoldrick share it around. McGoldrick on the 4 fouls. Tamilo looking to use her size against a smaller Philippines lineup. The captain's been inspirational for New Zealand and she gets fouled.
Good poise by New Zealand. They went to the second side. Goldrick rolled down. It was a nice pass inside.
So Sugapong heads off with 5 fouls. She finishes her night with 11 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Panganiban out to replace her.
And I think it's a
to replace Bella Rosa.
Good sub to get Panganiban back in the court because she's so quick, she's so explosive. She can run the floor.
McGoldrick. Shot clock ticking down for Tamilo. Gets her own rebounds. Dale gets a second chance opportunity. Shearer. McGoldrick. This time gets the putback.
That's the thing, you can afford to shoot that three-point shot when you've got the likes of Tamilo and McGoldrick in there.
Panganiban tries to go underneath Tamilo. That was never going to work. Shearer up ahead. 4 straight for New Zealand. 1 more to count for Shearer.
And that's the running game I was talking about. Whichever team could do that, could come up with the legs, could come up with a fast breaker transition basket that would hold them in good stead, and that's exactly what happened. Great kick-ahead pass by New Zealand, good looking ahead, and a nice, strong finish.
Stelio back on for the Philippines. She could definitely close out the game with a big 2 minutes. Right now, New Zealand are rolling. 4 straight baskets. Plus the 3-point play for Shearer. 76 plays 68 all of a sudden. Shearer up to 16 points. Panganiban wanted to find Sarada. She's just learning now what it's like to play clutch basketball here. It's tough. Hit the 2 free throws to ice the game against Lebanon. What have the Philippines got left? Can New Zealand get their lead back out to double digits? Dale. Pizzy has had a massive finish to the game. Dale glides through. Not to be. Philippines now on the back foot. Castillo waving for it. This time finds Panganiban. Dale right there with her, but just got the foul at the inopportune time. Both teams in the bonus here. Minute 20 remaining.
You look at the games that both teams have played so far. The Philippines have been in 2 very close games where they had a 3-point win and a 3-point loss. And for New Zealand, well, they had that massive 2-point loss, or close 2-point loss to Korea. So both teams have experienced close games in this tournament and will know what they need to do or what they need to not do.
So 76 plays 68, a minute 20 remaining. Both teams have 1 timeout left. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams desperate to finish 5th in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup.
I have to say, I'm so impressed with both teams because this is a hard game to play. You've lost the day before for your chance to play in the semifinals. It's a hard game to get up for, and credit to both these teams and the coaching staffs because they've come out like this is a medal game right now, and it is so impressive from both teams. It's been a really high standard game.
New Zealand finishing off strongly here. They've outscored the Philippines 23-12 in this 4th term. Can they continue on their run, or can the Philippines get the momentum back in this game and finish 5th in the tournament? It's been an 11-0 run from New Zealand.
Well, it's really important that These 2 foul shots dropped to bring the margin back to 6 points.
She's done it before. Mentioned against Lebanon. Team was leading by 1. She hit both free throws at the end. This time a bit more shaky. Second one's good.
Good adjustment by Panganiban.
Gets herself up to 11 points for the game. Dale, been an underrated player in this New Zealand lineup. Very highly rated within the team. Gets slapped away from Dalton. She's still fighting through it. She gets the foul call. Gets helped off her feet. Desperation out there. And Dalton will head to the line.
Well, that's what the Philippines need to do. They need to junk up the defense in this last minute, trying to come up with a steal, a fumble, a turnover, whatever they can. But they're in the bonus situation, so Dalton goes to the line now.
Her first free throw falls short. Nat Hurst barking instructions from the sidelines. Dalton misses both. A big chance here for the Philippines. Only a minute remaining now. They have to go quick. Jesus does just that. Just couldn't get the finish. Did everything right. McGoldrick to Dale. Can they close it out here? Dalton steps in. Pizzi, another offensive rebound for New Zealand. They've dominated that statistical category, and McGoldrick made that look so easy. 17 points after she came off 28 last night. She's been heroic once again. Arima, we knew she'd fight till the end. It's exactly what she's doing. Gets herself up to 9 points. 7-point margin with 20 seconds to go. Dalton now. To Shearer. Dribbles it out. Shot clock violation. And Patrick Aquino will call a timeout just for a bit of fun. 1.6 seconds remaining. We'll see if his team can light it up again. Unfortunately for him, Sugapong fouled out with the 5 fouls. She beat the buzzer at halftime. Won't get an opportunity to do so here.
Well, always a teacher, Patrick Aquino, wanting his players to learn right down till the dying seconds of the last game of the tournament. 1.6 seconds, he'll draw something up, see if they can execute it.
De Jesus with 16, Castillo with 14, and Sugapong with 11 points. They're their top scorers for the Philippines tonight.
But what a great fight back by New Zealand in this last quarter, and the way they steadied, because the Philippines were looking like they had all the momentum at one stage, but New Zealand, to their credit, they picked up the defense, they got a few runs on, some easy baskets which relieved that pressure, and they just focused on their inside game, which has been fabulous.
They're set for a 5th place finish here at the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. The Philippines have one last chance to roll the dice here. Try and close the margin for a bit of consolation. De Jesus to inbound. It's a good idea to look for Castillo. Here she goes. Can't beat the buzzer. And congratulations to New Zealand. They secure a 5th place finish in the 2025 FIBA Women's Asia Cup, defeating the Philippines 78-71. So a great fight back from the Tall Ferns. They're all smiles at the moment. It was a great effort by the Philippines. They outscored New Zealand in the 2nd and 3rd quarter to take momentum away. But New Zealand held strong in the 1st and the 4th. And it really did feel like a tale of two halves, Laurie.
Well, yes, and it was really good to see New Zealand that fourth quarter, just steady themselves and sort of get back to the basics that got them this far in the tournament. Coaching staff will be really happy with that result to finish 5th in a tournament under, you know, various new coaches there, Nat Hurst, Karen Mitchell.
New Zealand ranked 26th in the world at the moment. They back up their 4th place finish in 2023 with a 5th place finish here. The Philippines, they close out the tournament finishing 6th. They can certainly be proud of their efforts. We know it was a highlight when they beat Lebanon and secured their ticket to the World Cup qualifying tournament next year as we lead up to Berlin for the World Cup in 2026. And then, of course, for the Philippines, more joy for them coming in 2027 as they host the next Asia Cup. They're going to have 2 big years of preparing for that one.
Well, they are, and there's some players missing here because of military duty that they'll come back into the lineup. Some young stars have emerged. So I think overall Patrick Aquino would be really happy with how this team went this tournament, and of course that they secured that spot, which is what they talked about. They had a goal that they knew they had, and their challenge was always going to be great, but they did that.
66 rebounds for New Zealand is huge.
Yeah, and that was a lot of second chance opportunities, offensive rebounds as well.
So Emi Shearer getting her TCL Player of the Game award at the moment. She was New Zealand's 2nd top scorer, just behind McGoldrick with the 16 points. Dale had 11, and then for the Philippines, De Jesus had the 16. Castillo with 14. She lit it up from long range. And Sugapong from 11. With 11, I should say.
Hasn't McGoldrick just had an outstanding tournament all the time? She's just been a presence, you know, wherever she's averaging 14.5, exceeded that in today's game. So she's just been rock solid the whole tournament.
It was all New Zealand pretty much in the 4th quarter. They outscored the Philippines 25 points to 15. They were looking a bit shaky in the 3rd quarter there, but they regained their composure. They showed what they were doing at the start of the game. The Philippines, similar story to last night, threw everything they could at New Zealand, but they just came up a bit stronger.
Well, they did, and when a team is dominating on the boards by that much, it is hard unless you're shooting the 3-ball exceptionally well, which New Zealand did. They ended up shooting that at 38%, which is a very good result for them, but on the back of Castillo and some of her baskets. But overall, New Zealand were just too big. They showed their maturity in the 4th quarter, which is something that Nat Hurst will be really pleased about, because this is a new group. They've gelled well, they've got a good culture, and they will be excited with this 5th place finish.
So congratulations to New Zealand, who finished 5th, the Philippines 6th. And coming up next, Australia and Korea begin the semi-finals here in China. And then a massive, massive 2023 Asia Cup gold medal rematch between China and Japan, tipping off at 7:30 local time. You won't want to miss either of those semi-finals. Make sure you stick around and watch if you can. Summing up the results here was New Zealand 78, defeating the Philippines 71. Thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. And we hope to see you soon for Australia up against Korea.